Hey, good morning, good morning. It's actually really early here. This is the best lighting in my kitchen. I'm about to go work out, but I just wanted to do a video really quick. I was thinking about going live, but I don't know. I'm still every time I go to press live and it says like there's like so and so and 90 people on there, and then I can't think of what I want to say. So I will work on that. But I wanted to come on here and I had posted a few weeks ago about, what is the hardest thing about being a mom? And a lot of people said time and this and that. Well, I had a couple people actually message me directly because they were they didn't want to post it publicly, which I totally get, was that their concern was that they constantly have to cross their legs when they sneeze. I totally understand. I gave birth to twins naturally, and so I get it. And so I wanted to come on here because I promised I would do a quick video just to kind of talk about it. And then later on, I will actually show some video, show a video on like actually some exercises that you can work on. But just from personal experience, after I had the girls, I actually was determined to do a triathlon with Steve because I wanted to get back to fitness. And so we were training constantly in the gym, swimming, biking, and running. Well, after I had the twins, I literally would wear, and just for PSA, or TMI, I guess, men, you could probably stop watching this. This is all for the women. But anyway, I had to wear like a full-on Kotex because I would be running and I would just be like, it happens. And so what it's called is stress incontinence. And so a lot of women that have had children naturally, not a cesarean, but that have had them naturally, it's very common. It's very common. It's actually become a joke now. Like people, like I've seen videos like, oh, do you feel me? And then it's like a video of this lady walking and all of a sudden she stops, crosses her legs and sneezes. It happens when you laugh. It happens if you haven't gone to the bathroom and you gotta go, and then all of a sudden you like just say something with like, oh, and then it's just like, it like comes, it's like, what is going on with me? So, completely normal. Basically, really quick, I'm just going to give you some anatomy, but your pelvic floor muscles sit in the bottom of your pelvis and they sit like this bowl. Okay. And so when you have children, you are literally pushing against those muscles and you are pushing down and, for the baby to come out, right? And so you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing. Well, those muscles get super, super weak. Not to also like even discount the fact that you've been walking around for 9 months with pressure on the bladder. Like for the last trimester, I mean, you really feel it. Like you're heavy, all that pressure, and you just feel like, it's like baby just needs to come out. And then you start to have stress incontinence there because you have all this weight, right? Well, when you push the baby out, all of that pressure on the pelvic floor, like it is just, it's like it almost is like it is a neuromuscular issue where you like have put so much stress on it during the birth that afterwards it's just loose and it's weak and you have to re-strengthen it. Just like you have to strengthen your abdominals again, right? And by the way, I have no notes on this. I'm just going off the cuff. So if any of my physical therapy friends are watching and I get something completely incorrect or slightly incorrect, totally call me on it. I'm completely transparent because I know that I don't know everything, but I know I can look it up and I know where to find the information. But this is just from, my years of training. And so I just wanted to put that out there. But basically, so you have this weakness, right? So you've pushed the baby out of weakness. So a personal story of mine was I had just had the twins. The girls were in the NICU for about a week. Well, we were going to take this CPR AED class at the NICU. And so Steve and I were there and I was pumping. I was in like this NICU room or whatever, and I was pumping. And Steven was there with me and the girls were in the NICU. And I literally just stood up. And I think I had the girls I had the girls 2 days prior. I stood up and I literally just started peeing. And I couldn't stop it. I physically could not stop it. Like I just was like sitting there. I'm like, oh my gosh, Steve, I'm like, I'm peeing and I can't stop. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong? And I really feel like giving birth to twins, and even just a big baby or whatever, but like you literally inhibit all those muscles because it's so traumatizing giving birth vaginally. It's like traumatizing to your body. And I like freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this going to be my life? I'm literally going to be incontinent and I'm like only 29. Like, this is horrible, right? So yeah, I was 29. Sorry. I had to think about that for a second. But anyway, so that's not the future, right? So like it does go back, right? You do strengthen as you exercise and that sort of thing. And so just really quick tips I just want to give is just that anytime that you want to stay hydrated always, right? But you always want to be going to the bathroom. Like you don't want to be waiting and holding on to it because then you have more of an inkling of actually getting an issue or an episode of that stress incontinence. Okay. So anyway, so it's like a bowl. It inhibits when you give birth. Okay. So then the strength starts to come back. Well, if you don't do the exercises that you're supposed to do, then it doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't go back the way it should. And that's why so many of us have these issues. And then I talk to some women and they don't have any issues, or women that have had cesareans, or women that haven't had children. But I will say for the women that have not had children, as you get older, stress incontinence can be an issue because as we get older, our muscles atrophy. That's just a normal thing. And if you're not working out a muscle, then it atrophies. Well, the pelvic floor is not something that we're constantly doing. You know, I'm going to go do my 3 sets of 15 of my Kegel exercises. Like people don't think about that when they go to the gym, just like they don't think about the rotator cuff, but that's a video for another time. So anyway, doing the exercises, staying hydrated, you know, being a healthy weight, that's like huge, right? Because all that pressure. And like I said, doing the exercises, and there's specific ones. And I will do another video on that, I promise, of how to do specifically ones where you are about to sneeze or you're about to cough or you're about to laugh, and you have that stress incontinence. So I hope this was helpful. It was just a quick little, almost like a personal story of what I've dealt with, but also just kind of like an anatomy, and to let you guys know that it is completely normal, but you want to take care of it. Because it's not normal to the sense that this is how you have to live for the rest of your life. That is not the case. It is normal because it happens, but you can do things to prevent it from continuing to happen. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So normal that it happens, but no, not normal that you need to live through life crossing your legs every time you sneeze, crossing your legs every time you laugh, wearing a panty liner every day. Oh my gosh, right? Like, so let's not make that the new normal. Okay. So I promise I will do a video on specific exercises. I'm debating about putting it in my group versus on my personal page, but you know, because I don't think men want to watch it. But at the same time, I'm gonna post ladies only. So if you guys are watching because you want to watch, whatever. I don't know. Maybe if you want to watch and you're a guy, it can help your wife. I don't know. So anyway, I hope this was helpful and you guys have a wonderful day. I have got to go work out and get in the shower and go to work. So take care and have a good day. Bye.